I'm Sarah.
And I'm Chantele, and we are here to deep dive into the tarot and astrology of the Big Brother 25 cast. Sarah!
You know, we love it. We love it. We're so excited. But first, if you're new to this channel, please click subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And check out Patreon if you're interested. Chantele, you were just like, I'm so excited. Wait, okay, let's go live.
I'm just realizing what's been going on is that we have Cirie Fields in the Big Brother house, and we get to do a tarot prediction on her game. I never, ever thought I would be able to say that. And those words just came out of my mouth because it's the truth.
Yes, two things. First, I'm just like, I never in my life thought I could watch her on feeds, right? Like I can sit here and watch the master like work live. It's crazy. But the second one is I just realized I didn't pull her stuff together.
She's a Capricorn, I believe.
I thought she was a Cancer.
Oh, okay, maybe it's Cancer. Maybe I'm just splitting to the opposite.
We'll Google it before this is over. We all know what she looks like. You don't need a picture. So yeah.
But we might want a picture to see her in her glory.
We'll work on that during this stream for sure. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I do have visuals on everybody else. Hilarious that I forgot to add Cirie. Yeah, so let's do a little spoilers.
Ooh,
If
I guess. Yeah.
We have HOH. That is
okay,
our
that's a spoiler. Yeah, okay. Spoilers.
Yes. If you're not interested in knowing who the HOH is, mute this, pause, fast forward, whatever. But we did have an HOH comp and Riley.
Finally, I got a comp piece on my tea.
Points for Chantele. Got you out of the negatives. You started in the negatives. She got you out of that. Yes, very exciting to have a female HOH.
To start off.
Yeah. It's been a few seasons, I believe.
I do have a logistic question. So with us having our I guess kind of celebrity or CBS personality as our final person on our draft, how does this fare for Claire? So is she just get the points now for her appearing on the season? Does she get the 1 point? Is she get to switch her out and have somebody else on her draft disappear? Like how is that playing out? Have you thought about it?
Yeah, well, for Claire, Cirie for the season. So she has 5 people on her team. She has a massive leg up.
Well, like she's winning their draft.
Well, I mean, Cirie may not win comps. Like she may not be a big points getter, but she's got her.
There's a 5th person on her team.
Exactly. I mean, that's going to be helpful, especially since I don't think Cirie's going anywhere anytime soon. But ours are like, you know, if they still show up, we're going to get some points. But
I really believed that somebody was actually going to show up and be on the show. I would have sniped Cirie, right? Like, like I would have, but I thought it was just going to be like a cameo or a moment. So, yeah.
Well, that's why
I should have pulled cards on that first.
Yeah, right? That's what Claire was saying. She was like, I really feel like Cirie is going to play. And that's how she convinced me to just like, well, just for fun, let's add, you know, any alumni. Because I was like, well, let's just pick Big Brother alum. And she's like, let's open it up so that she could have Cirie. But I'm still convinced we're getting an 18th house guest. So
I feel like that's through the rumor mill, but like I don't know what to trust anymore. Like because like rumor about Cirie, I was like, I can't trust this. And that I should have trusted it. So there's also the rumor now that there's an 18th player. Can I trust this? Can I trust it?
Well, I think I can trust it, actually. You can't trust any rumors. What does your gut say?
My gut says it's going to be an 18th. 17th is too weird of a number.
Yeah, it's too bizarre. Just adding Cirie, and I don't know, it just doesn't.
But now if it's an adding person, I don't think that my person is going to be added.
Did you pick Taylor?
Yeah.
I don't think she's going to be added either. Yeah, but I mean, there's
definitely dancing in New York.
There's a high likelihood that she will come in for something, right? A comp or something, and you will get at least a point for that.
I'm just kidding. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Chantele could have ripped Cirie from
Well, I like
Claire's hands.
literally was like, "Ooh, I'd love to," and then I could see the disappointment and sadness in Claire's eyes that I just couldn't do that. I'm not as cutthroat as one may think.
Yes. Also, just to wrap up our little spoilers here. So Riley is HOH, and her power is to unnominate 2 of the 4 people who are nominated. Then we will play veto and have like a normal, it seems like everything goes normal after that. But you know, we had our initial reactions to this twist. I now really like this twist.
Well, what I
For
like
first.
about it is it gets everybody playing right away. And so, like, even the live feeds right now are really active. Like, people are talking, they're gaming because there's so many people that want to stay in the game, or now that there's an HOH, they want to be taken off the block. And so, yes, it does. It incite some gameplay right off the bat. I just feel bad for the 4 people that it's happened to because they're just starting at a deficit. And so,
Agreed.
they just didn't really get an opportunity to start their game out and lay it out in a way that's more traditional. But obviously Big Brothers expect the unexpected, so you can't expect it to be exactly how you'd imagine it to be. I just wish that they got a kind of fair shot as to how to start the game.
But here's my question for you. I agree completely. It's, you know, we've seen like it through Kirsten. She's overplaying, but I think it's because, like, I can't fault her. She's playing from being nominated. But let me ask you this. Because our first nominees are often just judged, we'll get minorities, we'll get our old people, we'll get the nerdy people. Like, it's a popularity contest. And so, I don't know, I'm kind of feeling like at least we didn't have that, right? We didn't have people
But it ended
being
up being those like stereotypes
no,
anyways.
right. But at least they are not going, "Oh, the house hates
Hates me.
us."
Yeah.
I don't know. That part of it I did
Okay.
like.
I mean, for sure. Um, I do think it's also going to be a little bit different for the head of household to really have an opportunity to build their power structure, because usually the first head of household really sets the tone of the game. And so I'm not sure how that's going to work just because it's a different format. Obviously, they're going to have some power. They're going to have at least people fighting to keep people on the block or off the block. So yes,
Yeah.
there will be an opportunity to make some deals and alliances. It's just not as a strong position as a traditional start of a season would be. But
All
I
right.
hear what you're saying, though. I hear what you're
Yeah.
saying. It's working out fine. It could have worked out a lot worse, you know.
Did you hear this shout out
Uh,
between
oh my
Cory
god,
and Riley?
I died. I died.
Here's my question. Did Cory just play along,
I
or
haven't
is he
seen the
confused?
actual clip. I think
The
that he might be confused.
Yeah, I think he might be confused. He was like, "You know, Rob has a podcast." And she was like, "Boston Rob?" And he's like, "Mhm, yeah." And they just like keep going. And I was like, "Wait, Cory, what? You think that's Boston Rob?"
Yeah, I did
No.
retweet, somebody tweeted that, and they had like, do you know, like on the Rob as a podcast, how you have Rob Sesternino, like one of his like graphics.
Yeah.
They changed the Rob picture to Boston Rob, and they put a B, like BRHAP.
Very fun. Very
Hilarious.
lovely. All right, well, let's dive into it. I'm gonna start with our HOH here. And then I think I put them in astrological order from there. So we'll just have fun with it.
Okay.
Riley's up. Her birthday was move-in day, y'all.
That's very lucky for her, because everybody's going to be wants to be friends with the birthday girl. I'm sure they had some sort of party. You're not going to want to be talking poorly about some person on their birthday. And so I think it was a really lovely start for her to have a birthday, and then her birthday present be a spoiler alert, HOH.
Right? Oh, it's a great birthday present. Yes, birthday luck in the house. Look at her here. She's a Leo, obviously, sun, but she's also an Aries moon. That's a heck of a ton of fire right there for you.
Aries
Her
moon, can be
Mercury.
defiant, huh? She must
Oh,
have
yeah.
been a very strong-willed and strong-minded young one.
Oh, yeah. Mercury is in Cancer. You can talk to us best about Cancers, Miss Moon in Cancer.
Oh no, my rising's Cancer,
Oh, sorry.
actually.
Okay, great.
My moon's Capricorn, so I
That's
mean, I
great.
understand it. It's the opposite. So well, I definitely think that she's going to be able to relate on kind of an emotional level, like a familial level, to people in the house. And so I think that, yes, she's going to be fiery, and yes, she's going to want to be the center of attention, but I think she's also going to be able to have like a heart connection to people in the house. Like, I think these people are really going to become her family, or at least some people, anyways.
Yeah, I agree. Her Mars is Scorpio, her Venus is Virgo, and because we did get to see her doing her little HOH talks yesterday, and what stuck out is like if you took the time to talk game with her, she was like, "You're in." Like she
Mm-hmm.
feels good with everyone who talked to her, and that's very much a Cancer Mercury, right? She was like, "Oh my God, yes, this person's loyal. They want to work with me. I love them. Let's make
Mm-hmm.
it happen." Like she built her family. Yeah, as HOH for sure.
And we can talk about like things that are going on in the feeds and stuff like that. That's cool,
Yes,
right?
let's do it.
So, there's a conversation that she had with Cirie, and now with Cirie as a Cancer here, and she's just kind of spilling her whole game to Cirie, and Cirie's just there as a Cancer loving kind of motherly figure, and they just love and like each other so much and want to work with each other. And I think it's because they're connecting with Cirie's son in Cancer and her Mercury in Cancer. I think that's really forging a nice little bond together. So I would say look out for that duo, because especially because she's the first head of household and Cirie knows to make really great bonds and commitments. I think that this could be an interesting duo to watch out for.
Yeah, and also because her Venus is in Virgo, she is going to be attracted to the one Virgo we have in the house, which is a red. But I did notice a lot of people have Virgo in their
The
charts here. So
mm,
she might be vibing with several of them. We do have some heavy earth, not sun signs, but in their charts. So, yes, let's pull a card. Now, the cards we're going to pull right now are kind of for the season. This is our first pull. This is getting us for this, looking at the season for them, the energy.
oh, interesting. Okay, just because you usually do, well, we'll talk about both sides. So I got the Ace of Swords in reverse. So aces are usually about new beginnings, swords about new thoughts and ideas potentially. My teacher always says this card is like to be or not to be. I'm wondering if this could mean that yes, she's going to have a really great start, but maybe she's not going to be able to keep the pace of
Mm.
of the game up. She doesn't have any air in her chart here, and so maybe the strategic part of it is not something that she's going to be able to upkeep. Like, yes, it was her birthday, yes, she has power, she's head of household, people are coming to talk to her, she's building these familial bonds, but she might not be able to hack it strategically, so she might fall in that way. So that's kind of my initial impression of this card.
Yeah, I got the World for her.
Okay.
Which feels like where she is right now, right? The world is her oyster. It's her option. She gets to go wherever she wants right now. She has the Big Brother world in her hand at this point, and it's just a matter of like, I mean, it is a major arcana card. I have to imagine she lasts a really long
She goes
time.
far, I'd say. Yeah.
Yeah. It could be a winning card as well, but we'll see how that
Could be a winning
plays
card, but
out.
with if in conjunction with this card, I
Correct.
just don't think that she's going to be able to talk her way at the end.
Yeah.
Even if she's final two, I would say that would be she would not win against the next person beside her.
Yeah.
Just there's no air in her chart. That's the chatty Cathy's,
Yeah. I feel it. I lack air as well. Blue is up next. Our next Leo. Oh, this is wrong. Her birthday was the 1st, August 1st. That's a typo. Her birthday was the day before move-in.
Still lucky for her. These
She
summer
is,
babies.
yeah, she's got a Scorpio moon.
It's very mysterious,
It's
Scorpio
a tough road.
moons.
The Scorpio moons are one of the tougher placements for people in general, but she's got a lot of water here. I feel like we haven't seen it yet, but I feel like she's going to be our crier.
I can see that for sure. And then if I'm not mistaken, her and Riley are kind of building a new
Mhm.
kind of structure and foundation in the house. And so I think that she's bonding with the Cancer energy that Riley has. So with their Cancer Mars, so how she takes action is going to be building kind of a family,
Mhm.
connecting emotionally with people. And then her values and beliefs are also Cancerian. So I think that she's I think that it's going to be I think that that's going to be a group that's going to get together, and maybe they'll cry because like more strategic people might screw them over and they're just like, all we have is each other.
Yeah, we obviously see those Leo queens are bonding. They are definitely working together at this point. Her Mercury is Leo as well, so she's definitely she's going to put herself first. She knows her worth, and she knows how to make things work for herself. But yeah, that's a heck of a lot of water here for
And also with Leos, what I find is interesting, sometimes the appearance comes through some of their placements, and so Leo's placements, hair can be a thing, right? So look at
yes.
how interesting her hair is, her
Mhm.
mane. We've seen a lot of different Leos. Like, if you remember from The Amazing Race, I can't remember her name right now, but she had that
Yes.
rainbow
Like
hair, and she
rainbow.
was like Leo,
Mhm.
Leo, Leo, I believe. And so
Yes.
I find it really awesome that she reflects that part of her chart.
I wonder if this is, do we know if this is like newish hair or if she's had this for a while? Because Venus is retrograde in Leo right now, and people are wanting to change their hair. So if this has been on her for a while, I bet she changes it like up in the house.
Oh yeah, okay. She's definitely the type that would change it in the house. I'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
let's cut off all my hair. Let's dye it actually blue. Um,
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah.
I could
Yeah.
definitely see
She'll
that
be
because
like, "Give
they
me."
used to do that back in the day where they're like, get me some hair dye. So
Mhm. Right. Or she'll just like pick up the razors and be like, "I'm gonna shave the sides," or something. Yeah,
mhm.
that'd be interesting. Okay. Pulling card for blue.
Come on, cars, jump out here. Okay, this one looks good to me. Oh, interesting.
What do
What
you
do you
have?
got?
I have Page of Wands.
Page of Wands. Okay, that's interesting. That's kind of who she is, seemingly. Like pages can be new beginnings. Wands are like creativity,
Fire.
fire, um,
This is definitely like a newer
youthful
getting
energy.
her footing, right? Getting started. This is a very young energy.
hmm and I got the Three of Pentacles. So that's like kind of building a
Mm,
structure. Things come together. And isn't she starting a thing of three? And they're having like
she's definitely in a trio.
it's
Yes.
her, Jag,
And
and
Riley
Riley. And
are
so I
like a
think
core
that
alliance.
that's the
Mhm.
core right now. And with that page of wands, maybe she'll win a couple competitions
Mhm.
in the beginning. It doesn't They both don't this one says longevity in the sense that there's a structure, so I think that that's going to be maybe an alliance that sticks. But for her game wise, the other card seems to fizzle out faster.
Yeah, and I don't remember if she's one of our people who know the show well, but this is her like learning, like
As she
jumping
goes.
in and learning the
Hmm
game here. These are not bad cards. These are good cards.
yeah, I feel like this her trio is strong.
Mhm. Yeah, if that's a pentacles, yeah, that's a good
A
little
good
trio
base.
there.
Hmm
Blue looking good. Oh, Mr. Red, he brings us into Virgo season. We will have his birthday in the house coming up here, September 5th,
Weird.
which is that's my best friend from childhood's birthday.
Oh
Love
wow.
September 5th for
I think
Virgo.
that's my best friend's fiance's birthday. I think so.
Oh, he's our one earth sign, I believe. He's definitely our only Virgo, and he's got a Capricorn moon as well. This man is a lot of earth. His Mercury is Virgo. There is a certain way that things are supposed to work. And he's going to do the work with that Capricorn moon. He's going to buckle down and get it done.
It's very interesting because when you look at him, to me, he does not seem as earthy as his like, big three are, or not big three, but
Yeah. The whole, like, the saving grace here is that Mars in Sag, which is, I think, why he's on the show, right? Like, he's up for an adventure. Like, let's go. But yeah, that's he's going to be the more rigid one, right? He's going to not. I mean, Virgos are a mutable sign, but he's just not going to really want to like change course. Oh, also, he was like, first night, he was like, it's too soon to talk game.
Right. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, you're definitely not winning this one. Like, was he being serious? But like, I just don't even understand. Even if you don't want to talk game, if someone's talking game to you, that means other people are talking game.
Nope. That's not the way it's supposed to be, Virgo. And Capricorn moon is like hesitant. Let me not jump into anything here.
He lives in this. I mean, I guess like or Virgos do like outdoorsy things, and he is outdoorsy. I just think of Virgos. I guess more so Virgo women are usually about the particulars and about usually neat and orderly, and like it actually doesn't necessarily express that in men. Mostly the men I know love doing physical things. Actually, a lot of them are writers, which is really interesting. Using the Mercury like in a different way. I just look at him, I wouldn't think Virgo, but yes, you're right. Like where he lives and what he enjoys doing is quite Virgoian.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how fastidious he is around the house, how structured he is. But he can be analytical, like you said. He's ruled by Mercury. All right, let's see. Red, what's your energy like this season? The Fool.
Ooh.
Oh no. Is that the 10?
Yeah, 10 of Swords.
Oh, buddy.
But 10 of Swords is still a new beginning, but this could be like
rock bottom.
Everybody turns on him, and
I mean, 10 of Swords is one of the worst cards.
It's no bad. Remember, Sarah?
Sugarcoat it. It's difficult.
But it's still difficult. A 10, which means it could potentially be a new beginning with lessons learned. So maybe this is he gets voted out, but he's in a buyback and he's able to come back into the game. That could be the Fool energy as well. Like gets to have a new beginning, a new opportunity. But right now, my prediction would be that he does get voted out, and maybe it's 10th place, but he gets an opportunity to come back in the game.
Yeah, I mean, this tells me he does not know what's happening. He's a little lost and just getting his footing, and yours is like, it's going to be a tough road.
Tough road. Yeah. I mean, we can't fully tell what's happening in the house. There's too many people, and I don't really know how he's doing other than the fact that he didn't want to talk game to people, and they're just like, that's the show.
That's gonna be a tough road, buddy, if you're not gonna talk game.
So I just feel like if he's not involved in any of the strategic conversations, that he's going to be expendable, and that could be when this card comes into play. And hopefully when your card comes into play, it's because he's coming back into the game.
Maybe. All right, who is next? We move into Libra season with Cory. We will also have his birthday coming up here.
It's so wild it's such a different set of birthdays that are in the house.
Yeah.
It's usually maybe a couple of Cancers up until maybe I don't think I've ever seen a Virgo actually in there, but it's still going on usually. But
our one Libra here, Mr. Cory, Zach's brother. His moon is either in Aquarius or Pisces. We'll be able to figure that out here shortly. Yeah. But his Mercury is also Libra. So he's definitely looking for a partner to work with. He is going to be analytical, weigh his options.
Balanced, yes.
He's got some earth in there.
we've been seeing him talking to Riley and trying to get himself off the block, being very adaptable. So I'm not sure if that adaptability actually lends to Aquarius or Pisces,
Right.
maybe more Pisces. Because like as soon as she's like, yeah, I like that person, he's like, I love that person. Like, oh, I like this. Oh yeah, she's amazing. You know, so I know he's also on the block, so it might be a little bit less obvious what his intentions are, but it seems his agreeability could be Piscean.
Yeah, for sure. Especially if he seems like he has a big heart. If he starts really being like caring about his other house guests,
I feel really bad for Cory, to be honest, because like we know that he's a fan, right, of like reality games, and like we're fans of reality games, and so just to be like sucked into the nether regions or whatever and miss that first hour on Riley's birthday, it's just like he's starting from the bottom here, and like literally the bottom, and it's just really unfortunate that
he started from the nether regions.
Yeah,
I mean, they immediately were concerned. Obviously, he comes back into the house pretty quickly, which was great, but they're like, what advantage did he get? What happened while he was gone? You know, that's just not a great place to be in for sure. But, you know, maybe these Ortenberger brothers just don't last long. I don't know.
So somebody was saying it's the Francesca curse. Just like out first.
All right. Cory's energy this season.
Oh boy.
I can't tell how many you have.
Mine is 8. 8 of cups.
Mine's a 5 of wands.
That's also not good.
Oh yeah, this is definitely a little hectic, a little chaos, a little 8 is lost.
Is like people like getting in arguments potentially with people, or like not being able to. 5's conflicts, right?
Yeah.
So that's worrisome. Also 8's like it's walking away from, you know, cups. So what, maybe walking away from a dream, walking away from something.
Yeah, an emotional loss. Yeah. Oh, sweet Cory.
Does that mean that you think he's out first, or do you think, because like we haven't gotten to her chart yet, but Kirsten has been spiraling so far in this game, and
yeah, I mean, I feel like he is lucky that Kirsten is a bigger target right now, but we still have many days. We have like a week before they're going to vote. So this doesn't look good, but even if he survives this week, he might be playing from a not a great place. Yeah.
Yeah, that 5 just means that like it's going to be a battle, and this just to me says he's eventually going to have to walk away from something that he's emotionally connected to.
Yes. Poor sweet Cory.
I mean, our guy Jared isn't doing so like the most amazing, but like I'm happy I chose that Survivor alumni heir, you know?
Well, yeah, especially since
I wanted them both at first, but
literally in the house coaching him. Clean it up, Jared. Clean it up. Kirsten, she's next. She takes us into Scorpio season. November 10th birthday. She actually, the finale is the 9th. So we're not going to have it in the house, but it's right after the finale. Scorpio, she's either a Pisces or an Aries moon.
I feel Aries.
She gives me Aries.
Yes. From what I've seen of her so far, I would say Aries.
But she's a Sagittarius Mercury. I love that for her. And Mars, Venus, Capricorn. That's some good grounding. That's nice.
Mars, Capricorn. So yeah, she's definitely going to be goal oriented and like succeeding and achieving. So she's going to be quite accomplished. And I'm wondering if that's going to be useful for her in the house, because it's obviously been very successful for her in her career and what she's being able to accomplish in her actual, real life. But I don't know if it's working for her in the game. She's seemingly not reading the room as well.
She's not, and I agree with Jax. That could be her Sagittarius Mercury. She is just speaking when she does not need to speak.
Foot in the mouth.
Yeah.
Just keep it lodged in there.
That's our tagline.
Instead of kicking her in the butt, that thing in the half of that room, it should be kicking her in the mouth.
Yeah. Exactly. And I can say that because I'm a Sagittarius. And it's going to come up again here because we'll get another Sagittarius who cannot stop saying things. Oh, brother. Mm-hmm. All right, Kirsten, how are we going to do this, girl? Ooh.
Oh, what'd you got?
I've got the sun.
Sun, okay. Okay.
I mean, she is shining.
To me, that means she would stay this week from that card. I got the 10 of Wands in reverse. So upright, this card is like carrying a heavy battle. So this could just be the beginning of this week, right?
Right.
Like, she has like, I don't know, 10 people or maybe more that are like not really feeling her, but she might inadvertently be able to stay because Cory might just...
Yeah, these are definitely, this is, like you said, though, like even though the 10 of Wands is, I mean, it's hard. It's a lot of work, but it's not, especially paired with the sun, this is not going out. I wouldn't think.
I don't think so, unless it's another case of a buyback, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, for sure.
Because there's so many days there, and there's multiverse. Like I feel like there could be a lot of like, even maybe the first 4 people that leave, they're in another verse and they're there for whatever week and they're competing for something else. Like, ooh, Kirsten winning veto. Okay, I could see that as the sun.
Yeah, I can see that as Wands. Wands is competition, so a challenge.
So, yeah, so maybe she has like, she's working really hard to like really win herself off the block. I could see that for sure being this combination, winning veto.
Or just she just shines and wins people over. Like, I mean, yeah, I think the competition is a great thing, but this definitely looks good for Kirsten to at least survive this week. Or if she does go out, she's coming back.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. All righty. After Scorpio moves to my favorite season, y'all, we go into Sagittarius
season.
We have 2 Sagittariuses this year. Let's start with Izzy, who is a new moon baby with that sun and moon in Sagittarius. Girl, same. And it was a lifelong journey to learn to shut my mouth, and she is still on that journey.
She talks a lot.
She says things like, much. Cameron gives me serial killer vibes, and I'm like, oh my god, do
even
not say that out loud.
You can't say that. A, it's on TV. B, like, if it gets back to him, like, what if he's out of household at one point? I mean, like, what, you think I'm a serial killer? Well, like,
yes.
We're obviously not getting along then. Bye.
Oh
like,
my god.
Yeah. I do like her though.
Oh yeah, of course I like her. Of course. Sure, her Mercury's in Capricorn and her Venus, like she's all the things I like.
I mean, I know that those combos as well, right?
Right. But I definitely was like, oh, I recognize that Sagittarius trait, just saying what's in her head. With no filter whatsoever.
No filter.
Oh boy. Okay. Let's see. Izzy, are you going to be able to get through? I mean, she is working with people. She's in the
there's
mix.
too many alliances right now for me to even really remember who's in what. But
we'll get
I think
to some
she's
people
connected.
who are not included.
Right.
She is at least included.
Yeah, she's, as far as we know, the only person that knows that Cirie is Jared's mom, if I'm not mistaken.
It appears, we don't have a confirmation of this, but it appears she knew Jared before because immediately she was like, I know that that's your mom. Got the moon though, guys.
Okay, so things are hidden.
Some illusions. She's not quite seeing things as they really are, possibly.
Knight of Pentacles in reverse. That's kind of stuck in your ways. Things that are hidden, stuck in your ways. So maybe she has a multiverse opportunity to win some money, or she gets stuck. I don't know.
I mean, I always think of nights as teenagers, like a little extreme, a little over the top, and then they swing this way and go the wrong way.
But the pentacles, they're like this particular night is just like not moving anywhere. When I think of reverse cards, though, I think it's like in their head, or like could be like more subconscious, or a block specifically. So I'm wondering if somebody's going to put a stop to her moving forward in the game.
Ooh, so they're going to take the 2 down today. Thank you, Catherine.
Fun. Wait, you have the moon?
Yeah, the moon.
I'm wondering if she's going to play a hidden game for money, or she gets stuck in the multiverse or something.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, because I was going to say, well, she said she was going to just be herself, but you're right. If she gets stuck in a multiverse or something happens to force her to play hidden, but I feel like this with your card is just like not seeing things clearly, making some mistakes. This is not a winning combo.
Not a winning combo, no. But an interesting combo. I can't wait to see how that one plays out.
Yeah, I don't think she's leaving anytime soon. Even though it's not a winning combo. All right, our next Sagittarius. I don't have Luke's birthday. Can't find that, but he did mention he's a Sagittarius. So that's all we can go off of. And he's already been a unique individual.
I have to say from the show's package of him, I like him a lot more than this photo.
Right. True. And his like press stuff was just so kind of canned, and he was much better. And I mean, everybody I think was much better in their packages.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I actually like this cast, and I'm not like cringe. So Luke,
Luke, how you gonna do this year? Season. Whoop. We got a devil in the house.
Oh boy.
This famously was Herman's card in BB Canada. This is a salesman. This is not an actual devil, guys. Calm down.
Salesman.
This is like a smooth talker. Telling you what you want to hear kind of vibe.
It also it talks about like materialism and potentially attachments. So I'm wondering if like he's gonna maybe find a girl or somebody to like have like a not necessarily a showmance, but have like an attachment to. Like I think there's gonna be some sort of addiction that he like said that he's had in his like life, not necessarily like drugs or anything like that, but like some sort of compulsion that he has that he's going to probably be relaying or repeating in the house. So I don't know him well enough to see how that actually could play out, but I just feel like old patterns, compulsions might come into play here.
Yeah. Well, do you have a king?
I know I have a King of Wands.
Oh, wow.
Good king.
I feel like he's going to win some
him,
competitions. Yeah, that's a fire sign for sure. Well, these are 2 cards that say he's not going anywhere soon.
It could be a jury card. Then he could have a jury threat where people are after him.
He's going to win some comps. I do know he is like he's not on the feeds a ton, but he is in, with some dudes. So
I think I heard it's because he keeps on putting his foot in his mouth, like, or saying things, maybe. I don't know if that's true or not, but it makes sense.
Yeah. I don't think he's clicking with everybody, but he's in with a few people. So
I mean, from what I've seen of him, he seems so easy to click with.
Well, he should be if he's a Sagittarius.
Right?
It's his birthday. Like,
and everybody in the house is like
hindering him.
No, but it's good. Like they got like a lot of fire and a lot of air.
Yeah. All right. Okay. After Sagittarius season, we do not have a Capricorn. We jump to Aquarius.
Aquarius?
No.
Don't they realize that Aquariuses win?
Are the best at competition games?
Yes, we're
and
need
like,
Aquarius
think it
for
through.
strategy. Ew.
Mr. Hisam is a Pisces. We have 2 Pisces this season. And I feel like we're already seeing a trend here.
Wait,
Now,
isn't Jag's Aquarius?
Yes. Thank you. I have them out of order. My bad.
That's okay, because I was like, I remember you saying to me, like, oh, you'll like this.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot. I put them out of order. My bad.
It's okay. It's okay. I just was like,
we'll get there.
It just flashed in my head.
Yes. Okay. Here's what we can say about Pisces. Oh, such loves. Pisces are sweet. They love love. They love the world. They love everybody. Romantic. They are a water sign. They are sensitive. They are picking up on other people's energy. They can't help it. And both of our Pisces are getting in trouble because they're sitting back and not talking, not being chatty. People are like, what's wrong?
They're just thinking, they're in their head about everything. And they're just like, just mulling it over and dwelling, but like nobody knows what they're dwelling about.
Right. And it's concerning when you're in a game that makes you paranoid. But I'm like, you guys are just Pisces. You got to give them a chance and you got to like connect with them one-on-one, right? That's key.
Yes, I really like his but like I don't know if his Pisces-ness is going to click with all these people that are a little bit more open and out there with their beliefs, thoughts, personalities, game, like all of the above. And I think that he might be attributed to things that he's not actually doing or thinking, just because he's not that vocal. So I worry for him, but I like him a lot.
I worry for him too. I mean, his Mercury is Aries, because I was like, oh, where's your fire, sir? But that's just going to make him go, well, what about me? But he's not like connecting, but he's going to be like, well, what about me?
He better hope that his moon is in Gemini.
Yes.
Because then at least he's going to be able to be a little bit more social. Maybe once he gets a little more comfortable in the house, he'll be able to connect more on a communicative level. Yeah. But if it's Taurus,
right,
not helpful.
The fact that he hasn't been super chatty yet, I don't have high hopes that his moon is in Gemini. But that would be
I'm just
great if it were. Yeah. I agree with you. A Taurus moon is a lovely human being, but that means he's going to just be cooking.
Yeah.
And
sensual.
Yeah. And making a nice home for everybody while they're like, what is he doing?
Yeah. Right? Like he'll tuck people in, but like not talk to them before he goes to bed kind of thing.
All right. Hasam, what's your energy here?
Okay.
What did you say?
I got the Strength card in reverse.
Ooh,
it's Major Arcana, which is always good. The Strength card is kind of like the fire within or taming the fire within. And so maybe it being in reverse is that he's containing it all within because he's that sweet, sweet, sweet souled Pisces. And I think that it's not necessarily going to bode well for him in this particular game, not being able to be a little bit more outward with what's going on in the inside.
Yeah. I mean, what I love about the Strength card is that it's knowing when to push or be strong, and it's knowing when you kind of need to step back. So that gives me hope that he's going to kind of figure out what it is that he needs to do. Because it's not always like a fight. It's knowing when not to fight.
But I'm worried that because it's in reverse, that he may not know when to.
You and your reverse cards.
I mean, it's just showing both sides, right? It's just showing both sides. Every card always has both sides.
He doesn't know when to like step up and fight. And the Four of Wands tells me he's just taking a break. He's just on vacation.
That's like his Taurus moon right there.
Yeah. He's like, I love it. Let me just relax and enjoy.
Wait, Four of Wands? So this kind of can be the wedding card.
I don't think he's getting married.
No, he's not getting married, but it's
this is like rest. This is like, I did the work. Let me take a break.
Yeah,
this is
grounded. It's like we're done here. We're good.
Well, that's a Major Arcana, so he's not going anytime soon. I feel like he might make jury then, but all right, hang in there. So. Now here's our other just sweet Pisces who's just, I mean,
Also, the exact same position as the sun.
yes. People were like, I don't know what's going on with him. And I'm like, because he's just being introverted. Like, that's what water signs do. He did sit down with the HOH Riley and connect. And so she feels good about him. And so I was just like, keep doing one-on-one connections, please, so that people don't think you're a serial killer.
Aquarius Mercury, so let's say he's going to be kind of out there. So.
And he can strategize then, I would imagine.
Yeah, I think so.
An Aquarius Mercury. He's gonna think
he's
through.
in a better position, I would say, than his other Pisces friend there.
Than his yeah. And if his moon is in Aquarius, that'd help even more. But if he's a moon in Pisces, no.
Tough road.
That's tough road. That's too much sensitivity for this house. This house is gonna be fiery. And that's hard.
He better be praying that he's Aquarius moon there. Because if he's Aquarius moon, he could get far into the game because he will be able to strategically connect to all these fire signs.
Yeah.
If he's Piscean, if he's a Pisces moon, it's just all these very forward signs are not going to understand him, and they're just not going to want to work with him, and they're going to want to get him out of the game. So
yeah.
If he's not able to connect at least on a strategic level, like it could be.
Yeah, he doesn't have any fire here. He, a Taurus Pisces combo there with his Mars Venus. That's just a very reserved, slow vibe,
I love that you got all these beforehand. I think that next time we need to do this before we do our drafts.
We used to. I mean, that's ideal, but they don't give this to us.
I know. That's like last minute. I'm like, because like I would be constructing my team way differently. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And then loving to see if it plays out with, I think, like, this person's going to work with this person. This, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I would love that.
Oh dear. Cameron's got a 10 of Swords.
Oh sugar. Okay, and then he has a major arcana here, but this seems like it's a Hierophant in reverse.
So is he not a teacher if it's reversed?
I mean, reverse cards could mean blocks, and it could be also subconscious blocks. It could be not actualizing the card before. And you got the 10 of Swords. This is another combo of battle back vibes.
This doesn't get any better. Well, I should say it doesn't get any worse. It can only get better, but that might be out of the house.
Yeah, it seems as though the way that he thinks or his beliefs is not in alignment with the house. And so it seems as though he might exit early.
Yeah, but because the Hierophant is a major arcana card, I have to think that he might make to jury.
Or battle back.
Yeah. And maybe, I mean, the Hierophant is very studious classroom, so maybe he is learning as he's going.
Dogma. Tradition.
But it's going to be a tough road with that 10 of Swords.
And like it's still a 5, the Hierophant. 5 is still considered conflict. Yeah. So he just might not be able to get on the same page as the dogma of the house.
Yeah. All right. Here's our Aquarius.
Thank you. People that I like. It's just so funny when you just gravitate towards the people that
you
like,
you can't help it.
Jag's great. Jag's great. Jag's working.
Aquarius Sun and Mercury, so he is going to be thinking some things through here. His moon is either Virgo or Libra. He has attached to Riley quickly. Makes me think he's a Libra moon.
Yeah,
and he will be very loyal to her if he is a Libra moon.
Well, they're thick as thieves so far, and like that's really cool. I mean, I want the game player to win, right? And I also want Cirie to win, and he's kind of clocking Cirie as being.
You want Cirie to win?
Well, I mean, of course I do. I have to support Cirie.
She got her trader's win. She's all right.
That's true. That's true. But like, anyways, like I'm worried for anybody that goes against her to be going home. But I do think that he's the only person that's really kind of clocking her as being like, hey, we gotta watch out for this. Look at what she's doing really well. Like, and I think that that's like the Aquarius vibe. And so right now I'm putting my money on the Aquarius to getting it done and getting the win.
Yeah, I think that he and Riley are going to build up their little group. And as much as they like Cirie, they're going to work against her at some point. And I think that'll be fun for us to watch.
Very fun.
Yeah.
She needs an adversary.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Jag, how are you going to do? How are you going to do, Jag?
All right, well, I got, go ahead.
Mine's the Queen of Swords in the reverse. But I'm wondering if this means taking down the Queen.
Well, he's a sword. He's Aquarius.
No, did I say sword? I meant wands.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then,
right? Queen of Wands is a very Cirie type card, I would say.
I was thinking it's Riley.
Oh,
and blue.
Fire.
He's working with the two fire
That's
signs,
true.
which are wands. So, maybe he rides with them and then boots them, his little queens. But I don't have a good, so a tower jumped out and a 5 of cups is the card I got.
Oh, so maybe he has to take out one of his girls and like, that's a big like fiery moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then what was the other one? 5 of cups. And then he's upset about it because like he likes them, but maybe he has to choose between the two of them, or he has to.
Yeah, this is an emotional loss. So maybe that's his queens, but this is restructuring your game, right? This is a crumbling of your game.
So maybe he has to vote one of them out.
And then he's going to have to rebuild it. Mm-hmm.
So what if like both Blue and Riley are on the block and he has to obviously choose to keep one and then rebuild that structure like you're saying?
Or, hate to burst your bubble, it could be the other way around. Riley could take him out and then he has to battle back.
I mean, I can see that as well.
Yeah.
But I hate that though.
Yeah, this is not a smooth sailing card.
I mean, but still a major kind of.
Kyle got the tower, guys? Remember when Kyle got the tower? And then everything changed for Kyle.
Right.
Remember those days? Okay, Gemini season, Mr. Matt. See, remember when I was like, a lot of Virgo in the charts here.
Mm-hmm.
He is a Moon and Mercury Virgo.
It's probably why he's so good with his body, being the swimmer that he is.
Mm-hmm.
Physical things are very Virgoian.
And people love him. That chatty social Gemini. They love it.
They really, really, really like him.
Yeah.
What is? Oh, she's a Scorpio. Okay, that's why Kirsten is so jealous over Riley. Riley is not even participating in these like.
Riley doesn't know. Matt. Yeah, Riley doesn't know she's in with Matt, apparently.
Right. She's apparently in with Matt. Matt has chosen Riley over Kirsten.
Yeah.
And none of this is actually true, but I think it's just Scorpio jealousy coming into play.
They love to take possession. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think it's hilarious. And Riley is like, I'm a Leo. Like, it's all about me. Like, I don't even know that anything's
Oh my God. We're literally, as we're talking about it, I got the 3 of Swords fell out. Oh, that is such a love triangle that I don't even know that they know is a love triangle, but it is.
I mean, it's a pretty fun love triangle.
It is. I mean, this is what I talked about with the, I don't know if you watched my video about the season chart, but.
Not yet. I was like, I downloaded it for the plane yesterday and I forgot to watch it.
Venus is trining the ascendant for this season, but Venus is retrograde right now. And I was like, so hard eyes for one person, but that person has hard eyes for another person. Like, it's just not going to sync up.
That's hilarious, actually.
What it looks like, and that's exactly what's happening.
You don't have to take it as a reverse, but it's a 7 of Wands in reverse. But sevens in general, or 7 of Wands in general, it is kind of like battling battling ideas, battling other people. You know, and I think that this could just be part of his what he has to go through, especially if it's reverse. It's kind of like an internal block, and that could literally be his hearing. You know, he has to be kind of constantly like seeing what's going on here and here and here to be able to stay in the fold with things. And so I think that could just be his experience in the game from his own perspective.
Interesting. Yeah. He did mention, like, I mean, he's interesting in the fact that, like, he wears a hearing aid, which gives him about 50% hearing, he said. But the overhead speaker and with Julie on the stage and stuff, he really struggled to hear. But he does not sign. So, like, it is interesting that he's in an experience where he may just not hear everything.
No, and I think that he's going to just constantly be like kind of battling, but like not even getting the full picture. So I think it's interesting.
Well, I got the world for him.
That's good.
That's really good. And I think that we've already seen that, like, people do like him and want to work with him. He's going to make it for a while. I see him
going far. I see him being a lot of people are saying like he's going to be America's favorite player. Like, you know, that's a very potential world card for him. If not winner.
Yeah.
I'm wondering though, if like just me talking to you, him saying that he's like an Olympic gold medalist, like if that was the best thing to share. I don't know. People don't necessarily want to give people that have a lot more.
Yeah. So. I mean, if he wins 2 competitions, they're going to be like, he's an Olympic gold medalist. He's got to go, you know, like.
And then maybe more battle will start, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like they're gonna, right now they're just like, oh, but we love him. How great is he? And then they're gonna be like, oh no, he's winning all the competitions.
But he's a Gemini, so he's gonna be charming.
Yeah. Felicia!
Oh, I'm so pleased that Cirie Fields is in this house because it's giving Felicia legs.
Like, well, I mean, Jared is benefiting from his mom being there, but I think Felicia is benefiting the most. Can you imagine?
They're the duo that like everybody's like, we love them, we love them, we love them, we love them. And I don't know if Felicia would have been able to do that on her own.
No, she would have been, you know, the one older lady and like not fitting in at all. And now she's got a bestie. They're like so tight. And yeah, she's just living her best life in that house right now.
Oh, it's probably because her Cancer Mercury is probably how she's connecting with Cirie.
Oh yeah. I mean, they cooked breakfast this morning together. Like that Cancer Mercury, yes, she's also building her family, right? In the house. She's a Gemini sun, so she does know how to sit down and have a good conversation with people. Her moon, Aries or Taurus?
I feel, well, she's been cooking. It's cooking kind of more Taurus-y.
Right, but that could be the Cancer as well.
Fair. I can see Aries because she's a little bit, not a hothead, but she has a little bite to her.
Yeah. I feel like the fact that she came on the show tells me she has an Aries moon. Like, that would, I mean, no,
well, and she was in military. She was military too.
Yeah. Her Mars
That's more Aries than Taurus, I would say.
Yeah.
Aries is ruled by Mars, which is, you know, definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not sure. That's harder to tell for her. But all right, Felicia, let's see how your energy is this season. Five of Swords.
Ooh,
as we've mentioned, 5s are not
conflict
great. And although I do think of this card as competition.
This okay. Well. This is an interesting combo. The Emperor.
Ooh, the Emperor. Well, is that Cirie?
Oh, maybe it's Cirie.
It's either her like running this more than we realize, or
I
that's
don't see that.
her partnership with Cirie.
I mean, yeah, maybe it's her sitting with the Emperor, and she's at what yours is the Five of Swords.
Yeah, Five of Swords is competition. It's not smooth sailing. It's
Battling words.
troubles.
Maybe she's gonna get in a fight, or many fights.
Hey. Well, if she has an Aries moon with that Gemini, she might.
I don't know how this one actualizes yet, because it's also the Emperor is the biggest money card in the deck.
Yes.
And
so if that's her, she's winning the season.
Right.
What if the two of them, Cirie and Felicia, like if Felicia get to the end and then she somehow bests Cirie?
I
can't picture it, but that is what an Emperor says. Emperor says they're winning the show. I don't know. It's interesting.
With the 5 though, with the conflict.
But the 5 is not.
Maybe she'll have to maybe they'll be okay, since they may be bringing back things from past seasons, right? Who knows what's going to go on. So remember, like in the early seasons when they used to make people deals that they can't refuse.
Oh yeah.
What if she gets like a deal that she can't refuse and puts everybody on slop for a month, or like when she gets like a lump sum of cash for it, and then everybody in the house is pissed at her because of she made this decision. Maybe it's something like that.
Yeah, that definitely could happen. Like she wins some money somehow,
and it disadvantages other people in the house, and they get upset.
I could see that. I could see her winning. Emperor and Five of Swords definitely could say winning money in some sort of competition. So whether that's in the middle of the game or the end of the game, that's the question.
I would say middle with middle. But actually end though, because she's not going to necessarily be seen as a threat.
No, she won't. For sure. Okay, Cancer season now. We've got a couple Cancers here. Nicole, I think we're calling her Mimi.
Mimi.
And she is our Cancer, Virgo moon, Mercury Cancer, Virgo Mars. This girl is a lot of earth and water. Venus Taurus.
Earth and water. We don't. Who's she involved with? Like, does she have anything going on with anybody?
Yeah.
Who's she bouncing around with? Because the first alliance that she in, hasn't that already fizzled?
Oh yeah, that first alliance fizzled for sure. Yeah, who is she in with? She's in with people. I'm not.
I'm like who? I'm not deep into the feeds yet to know everything that's going on. Like
I think she's in with Cirie and Felicia.
Right, because they had that foursome, but it was with Kirsten, and then Kirsten's kind of on the outs, and then I haven't really heard much of Mimi.
Kirsten's on the outs. Yeah. The fact that I'm not recalling is not a good sign. But I don't think she's on the outs. That was not the impression.
No, I'm not out says like they're gonna kick her out of the game, but like I don't know if she's like on, like I don't know if she has a lot of close allies at this point.
Right. Yeah. She's got no fire, no air, although the Virgo moon and Mars is analytical. This is another one that might give us some tears in the house. Yep. Definitely.
I'm worried because like remember all the Virgos in that Big Brother Canada house? Like that got wild at one point. The Virgos they can be really particular and put together, but the other side is obviously the opposite. It's like an unhinged Pisces kind of.
She's not
wary of her right now.
Uh-oh. And she's not getting along with America. Uh-oh.
Honestly, like when I'm reading like updates and stuff like that, I'm like, when I hear them say America and they're like, oh, and like go ask America. I'm like, America's vote? Like, and I'm I really keep on forgetting. And like, I'm not trying to like make fun of her name, but like, it really, I have to think about it. I'm like, wait, what? What is America doing? Like, Like, yeah, I keep on forgetting that it's a person.
Yeah,
She needs
the
a
way that
nickname.
it's phrased
Sorry.
sometimes is like, you know, let's get America on board. And I'm like, we're on board. We're watching you.
Exactly.
All right, let's see how it's looking
Okay,
for
so
you,
let's see.
Miss Nicole.
I mean, her chart, just off the bat, because she would be good if she found like a person to connect with, like a guy, I would say, you know, like I think she needs something like that with this chart.
She's got a strength card.
Okay.
So I feel like she can make it to jury. At least. She's going to figure out when to fight hard, when to sit back, when to push buttons. Oh, your face. Oh boy.
It's not a great one. But this could be where she is right now, right?
Pentacles.
Like she could be not realizing her position in the house and the friendships that she needs to maybe hone a little bit better, you know, because like if she's on the outside looking in right now, maybe she's just not aware of that as of yet. And then she can move towards, what's your card again?
Strength.
Towards finding that the strength within and coming through. So maybe she wins a competition, a head of household that completely switches her fate, where people have to come to her, give her information. So I think right now she's on the outs a little bit, but I think with that, your card, she has the potential of winning some power and then kind of changing her fate.
Yeah. Yeah, the 5 means this is not a smooth road.
There's a lot of 5s this season, so a lot of people are not having a smooth road at all.
But I feel like that goes with all of our retrograde planets right now, and we're about to have 2 more coming up here. So I just feel like that, you know, no one's plans are going to go well. They're not going to just go as planned. 5s are loss and challenges, and so that just makes sense, right? We want things to fall apart.
I mean, yeah. I mean, yes. This is not like their life path reading that we're giving to them for hope. This is for the game of Big Brother. We want to see
That's right. I'm not giving you the positive spin because we're in a session together.
People to be slain. We want hearts to be broken.
All right. Now we're into the group of people that I do not have birthdays for.
How do we? I feel like we should have America's birthday, you know?
We should. It's not July 4th, I don't think. So please, I spread the message. If anyone gets close with family members or anything, let us know. If she says it on the feeds, whatever, tag us. But let's pull a card.
I'm just gonna check once just to see.
For America.
It just so happens to be up now. Let's see. No.
Oh, well, we got another emperor in the house.
Okay, depending on what I got. I mean,
let's see.
She was good in that challenge.
Yeah, she was.
Another freaking 5.
Oh no, but it's upside down?
Yeah, 5 in reverse, but it's still a 5. So that could be in her head that she's fighting in her head, or she, you know, subconsciously she thinks she's not getting along with people, but she actually is.
Yeah.
But you got the Emperor, so maybe some of these people that have these interesting combos are going to be part of another multiverse, because I could say in this particular season that some of these reversals, maybe that means multiverse stuff, you know, like subconscious, something on another plane. But it says 5s are still conflict, 5s are still, as you said, lost, 5s are still this 5.
Which is yours a wand? I'm sorry. Swords. Ugh. Well, that's the competition card. And so I don't hate a 5 of swords for a competition reality show, especially if it's paired with the Emperor. Wait, is that exactly? That's exactly what Felicia had.
Really?
Now yours is reversed. Mine wasn't reversed, but I got the 5 of swords for her and you got the Emperor.
That's wild. Okay, we'll notice that connection.
Yeah.
We'll keep our eye on that, because that's very, very, I mean, we don't have to read this as a reversal card. So just we pulled the same two cards opposite. That's really wild.
Right?
How is that?
If there's a multiverse and America and Felicia are running it, mind blown. Mind blown.
Mind blown. Aren't they both wearing pink as well? Or is everybody wearing pink?
By the way, while we've got a couple more here, if anyone can Google Cirie Field's actual birthday, I know she's a Cancer, but if you have the year.
Yeah, I was doing that. I can do it.
But no, I want the chat to do it so that you
I can
in the show.
Fair, you're right. You're right.
Team of chat that would love to do it for us. Then I can actually pull up the part. Yeah.
How do we not know Jared's birthday? What
exactly. How do we not know Jared's birthday? Like, someone has to know it.
I think that Jax is right there with that birthday for Cirie.
July 18th, 1970.
I think that's what I saw as well.
Okay, great. Thank you.
We need to know where, right?
A minute. Yeah. Do we know where she's from?
Okay. Yeah. So July 18th, 1970 in Walterboro, South Carolina.
Oh, she was born in South Carolina. All right.
And also Norwalk, Connecticut is on here. Is that where she currently resides?
Yeah, and I think that's where Jared is from. But Jared has the world, aka his mother, one of the best players to ever play, in his pocket. The man is going to do just fine this season.
I'm not even looking at that card. It's so annoying. But no, it actually makes sense for the game we're playing. It's the Seven of Swords. It's in reverse, but like this is actually how he's kind of playing the game right now. Seven of Swords is kind of like talking a lot. It can be sneaky. It can be, lying. I think that this is him getting his footing in the game. And we have already seen his mom being like, keep my name out of your mouth.
She was like, you need to fix that. Don't say that.
And she's like, don't, like, everybody knows that you're in a you want to protect me and Izzy and Felicia. And it's like, she's like, stop talking. And so I feel like all of this is stop talking. I think it's in reverse because he's probably in his head because having one of the best players to ever play any reality TV series be your mom and you're on this season for your first time with her.
Yeah.
I can definitely see someone being overthinking and being in my head about it. And so, I think that that's what this card is for Jared, that he's learning how to play Big Brother while having his mom in the house.
Right, exactly. But she is the world and she is giving him such a leg up. So, he's going to have some trials and error.
Some of the Twitters, they're so horrid sometimes. Oh. They're like saying like, Cirie, drop your son. He's ruining your game. And I'm like, she can't do that. Like her challenge is getting her and her son to the end. Yes. You know what I mean? Like that's making this game more challenging for Cirie, which is.
I guarantee you that casting talked to Jared. And then they were like, Cirie? And she was like, what do I got to do to get Jared in the house? And they were like, come on. And she was like, fine. Like, this is for Jared, right? I know she likes to play, but her dream is not to go on Big Brother.
Well, she had been saying that she would do Big Brother.
Yeah. Wow.
But I'm sure that this was like an offer she could not refuse.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like her son gets to be part of this world that he's been in for most of his life. Yeah. And she probably got a nice little appearance fee.
Yes.
The prize is
100 days of Cirie's life. She got a very good fee. Yeah.
Right?
Very good fee.
And yeah, like she's on there for him. But then she's gonna win it for both of them, or teach him, and then he can win. But I don't know if he's gonna be there yet. But he got the world though. Oh, that's Cirie.
Yeah. I would agree. At least his Mercury. It's hard to tell. Like he might not be a Gemini or Sagittarius sun, but at least his Mercury is in.
He puts his foot in his mouth, so
he's a bit of a talker there. All right. How about Bowie here? Don't know her
How's
birthday.
your number one pick? How
She's
are
not
you
my
feeling about
number
her?
one pick, but I still love her. I loved her package. I enjoy her. She's wearing a full-length coat, puffy coat. I love that for her. I was like, it's cold. I still enjoy her. Is she killing it at the game? No, but she isn't on the complete outs.
Right.
Like Cirie's giving her the time of day. And she is at least slightly protected by Riley. Like Riley's not against her. So, I still have hope. I still have hope for Bowie. Let's see what the cards say.
Hmm.
Oh, wait. I'm just also getting feed updates. Thank you, Kathy. It's amazing that Cory got himself saved. He was really about to be the backup target.
I mean, I don't know if that's great for Cirie, just because like Cory could be, but I just don't know if he has the social clout right now. But I think she just didn't want to push for something so early in the game. Like, just like be flexible, go with the flow. Don't be like, I need to have Felicia in the house. Like, I think she's just trying to be chill.
I think Cirie knows Felicia needs Cirie. Cirie does not need Felicia.
Exactly. What's your card? Do we have the same card?
Four of Swords.
No, I got the Magician.
Ooh, I love that more than my Four of Swords is she's on a vacation. She's not.
It's just like rest and recuperation.
Yep, not putting a lot of thought into this.
Sometimes the Magician though is thought of as maybe deceitful. So maybe people might think of her that way, but I usually think of it as a positive card. It's a new beginning. It's a 1. She has the world in her hand, like so if she comes out of her little sleep zone, like she could take action. And
the Magician makes things happen. So yeah, even though she's like chilling right now, maybe that's gonna work in her favor. I mean, it's a major arcana, which we tend to think is jury, and she makes things happen. So maybe she's gonna make it happen for a little while in the game. In a very chill, relaxed way.
So maybe she's gonna win the next head of household.
Well, that doesn't feel 4 to me, but
no, that's her getting out of the 4. Maybe in the 4th week.
Like 4 is like coasting to me. It's just
who else got a 4 recently that literally did nothing?
Yeah, 4 is a coast into the end. All right, let me
maybe it's a coastal jury, and then bye.
So that's it here, but I did pull up, let me share Cirie's, and I just did this on the desktop version here. So she's obviously a Cancer, but she's either a Capricorn moon or Aquarius moon.
Aquarius moon, is, well, I mean, okay, so I'm a Capricorn moon, and I think that how that actualizes in me is that I feel safe when I'm achieving things and achieving goals. So that's how I could see it playing out for Cirie. Like, it seems like she is ambitious and she likes to carry things through. But I think that the analytical and the strategic part of her could be her moon in Aquarius.
Yeah, you're right. It's hard to say. I mean, a Capricorn moon is a hard worker. Like, they get the work done.
And she is a hard worker. She's been a single mom, nursing, then going to, Survivor 4 times, and Snake in the Grass, and Traders, and now Big Brother. Like, so that could be, in my opinion, Capricorn moon-like.
Yeah.
But the fact that she's strategic, does she have any other error in there? Where is she? Let's see.
Her Venus is Virgo, so that's a bit analytical, but her Mercury's Leo. Yes, girl.
Oh, well, she's like, in her hair is usually part of her.
She's very good at putting herself first when she needs to. It's all about her. All the work that she does is to make sure she wins a show. Very good. And her Mars is Leo. I mean, her Jupiter and her Uranus are Libra, but
Jupiter, Libra, that means that she's really good at like balancing relationships, friendships.
She's good at making people feel like they're partners.
Yeah.
Even though she's like, no, I am the Leo. I'm the Leo Mercury. Sorry.
Oh wait, so Jax is saying even if her moon is in Capricorn, it's at the Aquarius degree, which is 23rd degree. That's something I was curious. Have you looked into the degrees? I forgot who. There's like a whole kind of modality that just like only talks about degrees.
I don't work so much. There's Danny's not here, but Danny chimes in a lot with degree stuff. I don't work with degrees too much, but this just gives us the range. So because we don't know her time of birth, so it's not a 23 degree. It's either it starts at 15 degrees. That's the early morning, and then the day ends in Aquarius. So that's what we see there. Those times. At noon. If she was born at noon, it'd be 23 degrees.
Got it.
Because we don't know her time of birth is what that means.
Can people start putting their time of birth like, on the internet, please?
Is why it's important that we know your time of birth. I have a client session coming up, and she gave me her time, and she was like, "I think is that good enough?" And I was like, "Well, no. Do you want the real information or not? Like, it's only
what could be correct,
good enough. If it's correct, then yeah, great." Okay, well, that is our cast. Oh, did we pull a card first, Cirie?
No.
Oh my God, how dare I?
But I definitely think it's her Mercury. Yeah, I love her Mercury being in Leo. That's why she's getting along with these Leos.
Mm-hmm.
Her placements are seemingly quite good with the house, to be honest. Like just off, I haven't obviously studied the whole thing, but like, just off first glance there, it seems like she fits in.
Right. And it never hurts to have that Cancer energy.
Because people are just going to love you because you're just a little homemaker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like scared. Oh, two want to talk to me, so 2 cards.
Oh, 2 cards.
Scared.
3. Ooh, an 8 of Wands.
Oh boy. Okay, this is okay. So I got 2 major arcana here.
Oh.
One is the Hierophant in reverse again.
Okay.
And then the other one's Judgment. Judgment, that's kind of getting to the end and losing.
Yeah, I mean, the Hierophant makes complete sense to me because she is the teacher. Like she is the leader of the cult, which often is a Hierophant. So that makes complete sense. Although reverse is maybe like people are like, yes, you're my leader, but gosh, I know I can't compete against you. Like that sort of, I can't let you be the leader. And Judgment is, she's an icon. They're like, what? I want to play with her, but I can't. Like, they are absolutely like she is being judged.
And this is also a legacy card too, which is interesting. So it's like, what have you accomplished at the end? And so it feels to me like 2 major arcana and eight of wands. That's a lot of movement towards the end of the game. So this seems as though she moves far.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure. She ain't going anywhere anytime soon.
But I don't know if it's the win.
No. I can't imagine. Yeah. This is like they work with her, they love her, but they know that she cannot win card.
It's like the students, they slay the teacher.
They slay the teacher. Yeah. It does feel like that. But yeah, they're not going to realize that they have to get her out like next week, which is a possibility that they're all like, we love her, but like, she's got to go next week. Right.
I don't feel that from the cast right now.
No.
And I feel like if Cory starts any of those rumblings, like he doesn't seem to have a good read on who to rumble to. And so I would worry that she would get wind and like just take all the people out one by one. And maybe she's building a story for her son, right? Like to like be like, you know what? Do you want to make some good TV? Let's get to the end, and final 3, you take me out.
Yeah.
Like, well, I guys got goosebumps. Like, that's like, why are you rolling your eyes at me?
Because. Yeah, no, absolutely. I really, truly feel like she's in this game for him. She is going to build the strategy. She's going to protect him. She's teaching him as he goes, and she will gladly bow out to let him take the crown. I'm not sure. Did we see his cards being the crown? I don't think so.
I don't remember his cards.
I gotta go back and flag all this stuff.
I'll do my best to clip them and post them.
But she at least is gonna do her best to make it happen for him. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah,
this could be part of their master plan.
Here we go, y'all. BB25 happening. Yeah, like we talked feeds wise, it looks like Cory and Jared are coming down off of the block, and I think,
which is great for Survivor, like,
right?
Airs. Like, thank you.
Survivor fans are happy about that.
How hilarious is it though that, like, because Survivor fans, there's a lot of Survivor fans that are just like, I don't watch Big Brother, I only watch Survivor, and they're like, she's like my favorite player, and she's on Big Brother. I'm gonna have to watch Big Brother.
Your cackle. That was so evil. I love it. That was great. Yeah, I can't wait to see. I'm excited about all of it. I'm definitely going to do more card pulls this year. I want to do them more regularly. So Chantele's going to jump in and join when she can. I'm also watching the episodes live this season. I can't show it on my channel, but join me and we'll watch together. Also, I do astrological readings as well as intuitive readings. So I'll make sure that my link is below so that you can see all of my services. Please, I'll do a 15-minute free call with you, consultation, to see if this is a good fit for you.
Sweet.
Reach out if you are interested. Chantele, what you got going on?
What do I have going on? What month is it? Is it August? It's August. So I'm still doing Claim to Fame, which I forgot to mention last time when we chatted, which has like been a lovely, 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 lovely show. And I'm wondering,
10 episodes
of Claim to Fame.
Yeah, I heard you ask that in your stream.
And we're on 7 now, correct? Yeah, I believe so.
I think so. Yeah.
So
we have a few more,
which I think is also, I wonder, part of like the whole reason that Cirie and Jared are on, because like we love seeing celebs and their like family members. Like I don't know, I'm really gravitating towards it. So
yeah,
love the season. It's been super fun. We've been going live, generally speaking, on the Tuesday, so it airs on Monday, live on Tuesdays, and doing a live reveal of the who goes home, which is I find to be really fun. And so
it's fun to watch you guys go.
And now it's coming on to the challenge season. So we just did a draft on my channel, drafted the players of the challenge USA 2. And we will be going live after the episode. So there might be some conflicts with some Big Brother recaps and stuff like that. But going to go live on Thursdays after the episode, and then maybe on the Monday because I work on Sunday nights. So, we'll see what happens.
All right.
We'll covering like 10 of those shows that I just can't.
Yes, exactly. Just make sure you are subscribed to Reality Realness and all of the shows, especially the challenge coming up. That's all you, boo. I'm not in on that. I'll just be over here with a Big Brother. Yay.
Big Brother. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do a card pull for the cast of the challenge as well.
Yay.
So
awesome. Well, thank you everyone in the chat for joining us today, talking through the star signs. We love it. And if you're joining us later, leave a comment on, tell us what your sign is and who you like. And do you like some fire? Do you like some air? Let us know.
Are you Aquarius? Aquarius or Sagittarius? We choose our teams.
That's right. Or do you just love Aquarius like I do? I just love them.
I love Sag too. Just kidding.
We're the best. Okay. All right. We'll see you next time, guys. Bye.
Bye.